My first hot take is that I think the Alvin and the Chipmunk versions of songs are most of the time better than the original.
My Uber's here. I have to go. Someone unplug me.
That
is psycho.
I know, and I don't think I'm going to get a lot of people to agree with me,
No.
but something about that high pitch makes me want to move and groove and everything in between.
I'm scared to be around you.
I don't do it in public.
I'm only on my second coffee. I went on a run this morning.
Where'd you run to?
I run around my old office so that they can see that I'm free and I'm still in that office.
That's really, really smart.
Yeah, but and it's also a nice reminder to me that I used to walk there and be like, damn, this is the life. I'm about to have like 15 sparkling waters and like that is startup life. And I was like, this is sick. This is everything that I dreamed of in college.
I was just telling you pre-recording that this is the first day, and since I think I was teaching, that I have actually woken up to my alarm going off, because usually I anticipate the alarm when I'm sleeping and I wake up right before it. But today was one of those days where it's like I can't even move my arm to press snooze.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So I didn't wake up with an alarm today actually because, or no, well this was yesterday, but
okay.
Because I smelled smoke. And I woke up to the smell of smoke. And I was kind of like, this is kind of comfy. Like, but also, why do I smell smoke?
Right.
You know, I was kind of like thinking it was
bonfire smoke? Or,
no, it smelled
or
like
I'm about
burning,
to combust.
burning rubber. Or like it just smelled smoky, like something that shouldn't be happening in a one-bedroom apartment. And I look over and my phone charger is melting, just like plugged into my phone, but just melting off the wire.
For no reason?
I don't get the Amazon phone chargers, I guess. But and then I'm like, oh, okay, unplugged. Like that's, and it was so hot because it was melting.
Right.
And then I looked over and it wasn't even the phone charger that I was smelling. It was the candle that I left lit all night next to my bed.
So, but the phone charger was in flames?
Yeah, it was Final Destinationing my ass, my own ass. It was like self-induced Final Destination.
Well, thank God you left that candle burning, because something worse could have happened with the phone charger. God works in mysterious ways.
Sometimes it's just
really
direct ways.
She really is direct, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes God is just like, you were going to die one of two ways.
And let me present you with two options.
And then maybe you'll wake up.
Yeah.
But good thing, because I didn't set an alarm yesterday, and I had that meeting at 9.
God's alarm.
God's alarm, sometimes it smells like poisonous fumes. But I was thankful for that. And I actually made a TikTok about it because I was like, oh, I like forgot to set my alarm. I'm so thankful. Same sort of thing. Like, I'm so thankful. Like, because yesterday was 2-2-2-2-2-2.
Right.
2-2.
Did you celebrate at 2:22 p.m.?
I kept making, like, my main goal yesterday was just to write down a couple manifestations, because as much as I want to believe in, you know, the crystals and manifesting and everything like that, even if it's a placebo, I don't really care.
Right.
Because I have nothing to lose.
I feel horrible. I didn't observe yesterday. I observed privately.
Well, I mean, it's not too far. It's two, geez.
From the top?
2-2-3-2-2 now.
Right.
So it's not like
it's not.
You didn't miss it that much. But I was talking to somebody yesterday and they were like, yeah, I put all of my manifestations in a mason jar of honey.
Right.
And they've all come true now. And like the amount of money she wanted to have saved, she has a comedy special coming out on Netflix now.
Wow. What's the significance of the honey?
I was just kind of like, well, that's bullshit. But I was like, you know what? If it works for you, and it worked for her, apparently. Like, I think you just need to work hard and like not, you know, our mantra is just kind of sit around and wait for something to happen.
Right. So, are you saying that putting things in honey is the working hard piece?
So sometimes you got to get a little sticky to get what you want, and that's been my mantra since college.
Oh, good point.
Anyways, okay.
Well,
and I also go ahead.
No, go ahead.
We're working on not cutting each other off this episode because we got a flag yesterday, and it was actually our third strike of just being kindly asked to please not cut each other off on a podcast on account of it being audio only for a lot of you.
Right. So what were you saying before I cut you off?
I don't know.
Saying? Okay, well, I was going to say what I've been doing this week is watching Love is Blind season 2.
Yeah.
Have you dabbled at all?
I watched a lot of it yesterday.
Did you watch?
I'm so sorry. I lied for no reason. I didn't watch it.
I knew it.
I don't even know why.
I knew it. I don't even know why you try. Okay, well, you've watched season 1, right?
Sure.
So you know the premise.
Yeah.
So for those of you that don't know the premise, Love is Blind is really a beautiful show about finding love, not taking into account one's physical appearance. So basically, there's 15 girls and there's 15 guys, and they're all dating each other through a wall in what they call the pods. So they're getting to know each other and developing an emotional connection without knowing what the other one looks like. And it's really a beautiful concept. And basically what happens is, those are the pods, by the way.
They're in pods.
There's a visual. And what happens
what's the significance of the pods? What do you think that?
So they don't see each other.
So it's just like a giant budget? I'm thinking of the cost of these pods. It must just be astronomical.
Well,
just put them in maybe something less.
Well, you need them to be comfortable in order for them to be able to truly know each other on an emotional level.
Funny? A show so much about not worrying about looks, and they did this entire set build. I can't imagine how much that costs.
That's an interesting point, but
I think it's a little superficial. I
think you're getting off track. Basically, what I was trying to say before you kind of took us in that direction is that once they get to know each other, they start dating through the pods, they develop these connections, and then they get engaged without seeing each other. And then once they propose, that's their ticket to seeing each other physically in person for the first time during a grand reveal. And then they have a month to get to know each other in the physical realm before they're going to walk down the aisle, and then they get to choose if they're going to say I do or I don't. So
where do you have to be in your life to be like, well, I guess I did. So I watched like.
I'm ready to go on the show, by the way. Before you say what you're about to say, I'm signing up.
I wanted to say, where do you have to be in your life to be so lucky to be on Love is Blind? I think that's really cool.
It really is.
Yeah.
But anyway, where I left off in the show is they just got to wedding day. So all of these, there's 6 couples, and now it's the time for them to decide if they're going to say I do or I don't after a month of getting to know each other physically. And the thing about this season that's different than last season is last season, there were a few couples that you're like, okay, this could work. And this season, every single couple, it's like, oh my God.
Based on physical appearance, that they're not a match?
No.
Shocking.
Just like, no. Just like mentally, it's like,
that's crazy because they obviously had so much time to get to know each other before they got married that I can't imagine that now.
Right. But it's just like every couple this season, it's like you are doomed. Whereas last season, like there are couples that are still together that you were like, okay, this could work. This season's so fun to watch because no one's really right. Oops.
I just figured out how to use my mug. That's hot. That was really hot.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just don't get. Why do they make the mug so? I'm sorry. Continue your thing, because
Do you have any questions?
I think you covered. All the bases there,
and
I do think that it's an interesting concept. I do think that we're at the end of the line for dating shows because
I need more. I can't get enough.
This is just 90 Day Fiance in a different font to me.
Not really at all, though. In the slightest.
So they have about 90 days to get to know each other before they get married?
They have a month. That's 30.
Okay, well, sometimes it's 28.
And 90 Day Fiance, you see each other. This is such an exquisite added layer of getting to know each other emotionally. In the wise words of Shake, who is one of the men this season, Shake is currently engaged to Deeps. And basically Shake in the pods was looking for a woman. They're
drawing his name just out of a hat?
Shake was looking for a woman that he was kind of gauging who he could support on his shoulders at a music festival. He was kind of wondering, could I support you on my shoulders at a music festival by chance? He was kind of wondering that. And also wondering, he really likes buying women clothes. What size clothes would I be buying?
Yeah.
Just kind of asking the important questions there.
Right.
Anyway, Shake was going on and about how, and Shake is an Indian man.
Okay.
And Shake was very passionate about the fact that he only dates white blonde women. Enter Deeps, an Indian woman. And he was like, Deeps, like, you're not really my type on account of you not being white and blonde. And she was like, you know what? Like, I only date white guys too. And he was like, really? This is kind of making me think that maybe I've been wrong all along and that it's about an emotional connection. And then Deeps was loving that. And she was like, maybe you're right. So now Deeps and Shake are together. They see each other for the first time. Shake runs to her, like grabs her butt. And he's like, oh my God, you're so hot. You're so hot. I love you. I want to put a baby in you right now. One day later, they're in Mexico, and he goes, I can't help but feel like when I'm with Deeps, it's like kissing my aunt. And I'm not sexually attracted to her in any way. And I think this is worth fighting for, but it's really, really hard. And what was the original question you asked me? How did I get onto Shake?
I've been working on my coffee this whole time. I've been trying to open my Contigo Keurig.
But I was going somewhere with Shake. Oh, anyway, I was talking about how beautiful it is that they're able to develop emotional connections without seeing each other physically. Anyway, in the wise words of Shake.
Are you seeing how hot the coffee is that I just put into my mouth?
Yes, but it's not a concern to me right now because I'm talking about.
Look at that steam.
I hear you and I see you standing with you. Back to Shake. Yeah. He said he wanted to be able to fuck someone emotionally before he fucks them physically because he doesn't want to have sex with Deeps. Me?
No.
Oh. Who?
No. West Elm Caleb, kind of a little bit.
Oh. Interesting. But anyway, I paid $70 for a cameo from Shake.
Cool.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's where we are.
Maybe I'll watch it. It sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's really, really good. And so far, we're at the wedding day, and Deeps and Shake have not really been intimate on account of Shake not being attracted to her. So I'm really curious to see where they're going to go because they identify as best friends. So is that enough? Is love blind is my question.
Not if someone looks like
Tune in on Friday.
Your uncle or your aunt.
No, she doesn't look like his aunt. It feels like her aunt. It feels like his aunt when he's
touching
kissing her.
Butt?
I feel like you're not listening to me.
Well, no, that was just a lot to take in at once.
Yeah. And then there's Shane and Natalie. Don't even get me started on that.
Okay, I won't.
Okay.
So, I have been watching a lot of TV.
Yeah.
But I haven't gotten to Love Is Blind. There's so much TV right now.
So good.
Really?
Yeah. It is really, I want to keep going.
To what?
Talking about it.
Okay.
But I don't have to. But let me just give you my predictions.
Well, I don't think you should because a lot of people are probably going to maybe tune into it.
I think everybody's already watched.
No, this is happening like as we speak. People are watching it because I'm seeing it on Twitter.
It's already out.
I know, but I mean, if I just started episode 1,
okay, what TV are you watching?
I'm watching a couple things. Single drunk female, who
what's that? That sounds good.
It is actually really fascinating. It's this girl who is basically hitting rock bottom, and because she's an alcoholic, goes to work super drunk one day at a startup. It's a comedy,
right?
But I feel like so many of these shows are just taking bits and pieces from Euphoria. She's full blown an alcoholic and goes to work, gets fired, hits her boss in the face, because she's so mad. And then she's trying to become a sober individual. But it's really good. And Charlie Hall is in it as well. And that's why I started watching it.
That's Connor's TikTok friend, who is
Julia Louis-Dreyfus'
son. Which is really cool.
He's really talented.
He is.
And he's really good in that show. And then obviously, we're not allowed to talk about Euphoria too much because this was becoming the Euphoria podcast.
But you did make a really, really funny video on your hot takes about Euphoria. If you want to go into those, because that was really funny what you said.
So last week, first of all, thank you guys so much, everyone that emailed in. I accidentally set the email up as alert notifications on my phone. And can't figure out how to turn them off, so I'm very aware of how many people emailed us, and it was shocking.
We really, really appreciate it.
It was thousands, genuinely thousands. So, and they're a lot of them are really funny.
They're really funny. You guys should be hosting this podcast.
A lot of you should
go into entertainment,
but and some of you, we're really glad you wrote in. But we have last week I requested hot takes.
Right.
I think a lot of people don't know what that is what I'm gathering.
Right. Because some of them that stood out to me, we got a few that were oh, ugly people are funnier. Not a hot take. Fact. Science.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
That is proven.
Science. Or relationship advice, which I don't know how to stress this enough. We are not qualified, considering the fact that my last date was when I was 12 with a boy named Shoelace. Yeah.
Who I have to ask, it must be related to Ashtray.
I don't think any relation to Ashtray from Euphoria, unless Ashtray is Jewish and goes to Jewish camp with me. Something to ask Sam Levinson
And I
if
have,
we get a minute.
and speaking of well, I'm not going to call him the devil. I can't get a read on this guy. But we asked for a lot of hot takes last week. I'm so curious about hot takes because I feel like there are some very steamy as my coffee takes that came in. I have a couple. And speaking of Euphoria, I've been tweeting my live tweeting as I watch these episodes.
Reading your little heart out.
Yeah, and I get it. Like, everyone's like, oh, it's crazy. Like, why would high schoolers dress like this in tube tops and mini skirts? It's like, and do drugs and like have sex. It's like, that's not that shocking to me. And also, we're like 12 episodes, 16 episodes deep into the show. That's what they're doing.
It might not be shocking to you, but coming from somebody who did game club with their teacher every Tuesday and Thursday at lunch and then went to play practice for 6 hours.
Yeah.
It's shocking to those.
Right.
You know?
Those individuals, I'm sure. Hey guys, we want to take a quick break to thank another sponsor of today's episode, Bud Light. Zero Carbs beer is here. We are excited to be one of the first podcasts to partner with the brand new Bud Light Next, their first zero carb beer.
You heard that right. Zero carb beer. It's super crisp, light beer with 80 calories and 4% ABV. And what I'm going to do right now is crack this open for you. Wow. Connor, tell me, what does that taste like?
Crisp, light, refreshing. See, I see myself with this can, like freezing cold, sitting in the shower on my Yeti cooler that I always sit on in the shower. That's full of beers, and now it's full of Bud Light Next. I could do this at the beach too. Feels like a good beach beer. In bed.
Those sound like amazing opportunities
Yeah.
and experiences for you.
Don't believe us? Go try Bud Light Next for yourself. It's in stores right now.
To find a retailer who delivers right to your door, head to budlight.com/next. Again, that's budlight.com/next. Enjoy responsibly. Messaging for 21+.
Well, let's talk about that. Okay, so my takes. I have a couple, and I have a notebook where I wrote it. I wrote everything down. I'm like, okay, what?
Give them to me. Give them to me. Stop beating around the bush.
Here's two that are interconnected.
Yes.
Number one that I have really a lot of trouble saying succinctly, so I apologize if it doesn't come out clearly.
Okay.
None of those people in this main friend group would have ever spoken to each other in an actual high school.
Really?
No. And I respect Sam Levinson for eliminating cliques in his show. But there's a reason cliques exist.
Interesting point.
Lexi would have run far away from that group of people.
Well, the thing is, she's a sister, so she's not naturally in that friend group.
That's all she hangs out with.
association.
That's my
Yeah.
and here's my other point. What is there 6 people in your high school?
Well, I think the whole point of
Branch
Lexi's
out.
character is that she doesn't. She's watching. You know, she doesn't really have her own established group of friends.
Right.
She's more of a main side character by self-identification.
These are just observations.
Yeah.
And no need to delve into them from an introspective point on my end either.
Okay. So
Branch out. So there's no cliques, but nobody's branching out and hanging out with anyone else. I really respect Ethan's character for still being involved, although his girlfriend has now been written off the show, essentially. But the other thing that I'd like to bring up is, obviously I talked about this. There's no pets on Euphoria. And that makes me angry because I think a lot of people, especially like that I'm seeing on TikTok, never mind, I'm not going to go into that.
Go into it.
No.
I think the best things that come out of your mouth are the things that you don't.
Okay.
You are too scared to
A
say.
lot of people that I see on TikTok that I'm like, you need to seek help from like a psychiatrist, have cats in
I
their
think
videos.
that's a fair statement.
And all of these people are, every time someone gets a new episode in Euphoria, I'm like, that person's evil. Like Lexi, this last episode, I'm like, she's evil. She's evil.
Oh,
when it kept panning to her face and she's like grinning, like suspiciously.
Of course she's grinning. She put on a magnificent play.
Here's my other thing. Here's another observation. I don't know how big their town is, obviously. It's apparently set in LA. I've looked up all these things. How did Lexi manage to cast doppelgangers of all of her friends? Exact doppelgangers.
That are also talented.
Could you imagine going to school with like your whole friend group had like a mirrored image of themselves? And, like,
I mean, it's TV.
You're right, and I do not mean to poke holes, but that's how. Like I almost missed the whole show because I'm like, where's a fucking reptile in the drug dealer's house?
Right.
Drug dealers always have reptiles.
You didn't even say my favorite hot take of yours, re-euphoria, which was, are we really to believe that everybody took a break from doing drugs and committing felonies to go see a play? Which was
And
fun.
guess what? I got torn to shreds by all the theater kids on Twitter because they said, you wouldn't go to a play to support your friend? I was like, they are committing felonies
Right.
in every episode. And I had someone break it down to one of the kids that were like, they were supporting their friends. None of them are, they're not like good friends.
I think maybe there aren't a lot of plays at Euphoria High. And so that was really kind of a new experience for everybody that they wanted to be a part of. No, not being a lot of plays because there are just so many drugs.
Sure. Well, I think that, okay, I agree. The other thing that was said was, what about, that they probably need the extra credit. They don't go to class.
Right.
They've never seen a piece of paper.
Yeah, I mean,
These
I'm
people
with you there.
are not going to, they don't even know extra credit for what.
Yeah, no comment, no response. Good point.
It was, anyway, so.
Do you want to hear my hot takes?
Yeah, give me a hot take.
Okay,
And
they're on my.
I have some.
They're on my notes app, but they're not about Euphoria.
That's
They're
fine.
just
I think we should move on.
Okay, they're just in general.
Anyways.
My first hot take is that I think the Alvin and the Chipmunk versions of songs are most of the time better than the original.
My Uber's here. I have to go. Someone unplug me. That is psycho.
I know, and I don't think I'm going to get a lot of people to agree with me,
No.
but something about that high pitch makes me want to move and groove and everything in between.
I'm scared to be around you.
I don't do it in public. I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong.
I'm scared for what
I
that's
know
gonna,
it's wrong.
I
know it's wrong.
I'm scared for what that's going to do to our numbers.
But when the one that's like party rocking it, I don't know if I can sing that because of copyright. But when Alvin and Simon and Theodore on backup vocals sang that, I just want to bust it.
Oh,
You know?
smoke. I just like,
Yeah,
you
I know
know,
it's
like,
a hot.
I
It's
don't-
a hot one. It's a hot one.
I don't feel like I really need to even
You don't need to hear
argue
it anymore.
it. Dude. No.
No, there's
I'm-
nothing to say. I know. I can admit when I'm wrong. Okay, always.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm objectively wrong there. But again, if loving that is wrong, I don't want to be right. It is so good to me.
This is going to be used against you in a federal court case.
And I'm prepared. Like I don't know what you want from me. I know I'm wrong, but I can't help it.
It's not. Oh my god.
There's
Okay.
nothing to say.
There's nothing to say.
No.
That's shocking. That was
Yeah, that I think that's
Holy.
my biggest hot take.
Wow.
Should I move on? I think
I mean-
everything coming is less startling.
Okay.
Okay, my next hot take is Succession isn't that good. The show.
Okay.
Do you agree or disagree?
I think that it would have been good. I think you would have enjoyed it.
I watched 2 seasons.
Huh.
I love the characters. I love Roman. Adore
Sure.
Roman.
Yeah.
Romantically.
Okay.
And Greg, again, adore
Cousin
romantically
Greg,
as
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
But everyone else,
Doesn't do it for you?
no. And like again, I'm fuzzy on the plot.
Damn, I wish you would have ended with Alvin and the Chipmunks because that's
Sorry.
that's doing a tap dance in my head.
Should I stop?
No, it's just like that one really just took me out a little bit.
And then my last one is I think egg salad is like the best food.
I like the one that we got in from the audience that someone wrote in.
Do you want me to say
A
it?
hot take.
Oh, okay.
Adult men should not be blonde.
Love this take.
Yeah.
I was up all night thinking about this.
So should we break it down?
Yes. I think that when you say adult men, I think of men over 30. Because I was thinking last night of blonde men in their 20s, and that was not offending me. But when I thought of adult men over 30, I could see where
I
you're
can
coming
see it.
from.
I can see it. And I
Examples
actually
include, but not limited to. And this is where my mind was going when you said
think of
adult.
someone who's blonde that's an adult. I
I'm
can't even.
about to say it.
Okay. I can't think of one.
Oh, I was thinking Bobby from Queer Eye. He has pretty platinum blonde hair.
Huh. I don't think he has red hair.
Not even remotely in the slightest is his hair red by any stretch.
Queer Eye.
Could we pull up a picture of Bobby? Bobby Burke?
Yeah. That's red hair.
No, but he recently dyed it. You know what? Go in that that side by side one on the right. See how in season 1 it was blonde.
Well,
on the left. I guess he's dyed it now because he knows.
No. That's his natural hair.
On the left?
No, on the right. That's his natural hair.
Fine. But I'm saying he was blonde in season 1 and he has amended that situation.
I think it's pretty,
because he knows it's not really acceptable.
I think it's pretty unanimous that we can all agree that adult men should not be bleaching their hair.
How about does anyone know what's Ryan Gosling's hair like? That seems blonde
pretty blonde,
to me.
yeah. I think it's gray now.
Again, I think no, Ryan Gosling doesn't have gray hair. That kind of dirty blonde feels okay to me. That feels legal. But what I'm seeing right there, that's not feeling good. Up on that, yeah, on that left image, that's making me a little.
He's a child in this.
Okay,
that's a teenager.
I'm not feeling good about it.
Well, because that would be illegal for you to feel good about that image because he was a child.
Maybe that's why.
Well, good.
But yeah, I can't think of one real adult man with blonde hair.
Can we type in adult celebrities with blonde hair? So it can be because I think I'm having trouble just imagining this.
Matt King.
Oh, Matt King.
He's under 30.
Yeah. Oh, these are all women. Pete Davidson, but he bleaches.
And that's different than being. Oh, there's Zach.
Yeah, but bleach.
Yeah,
that's bleach.
And I also Zach not your best look.
Adam Levine, same thing.
I don't see any natural blonde.
Kanye, same thing.
I don't see any natural blondes.
Oh, jeez.
What's the OGs in reference to for our listeners?
What's his face? Top right. Is that kind of dirty blonde? Who is Fast and Furious? What's his name? I know he's dead.
That's feeling
Paul Walker.
That is feeling completely fine to me.
Well, I think maybe celebrities are different. If you're working with someone in an office and they're blonde, it'd be like
I quit.
I don't want to. Yeah.
Right. Anyway,
okay. Well, I think that.
Yeah.
I think
that we are kind of there with you.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear.
Yeah.
Also, is it even genetically possible for an adult man to be blonde? Because we're not finding any.
Question.
We're not even finding any natural blonde. Full blonde.
I wonder what the science behind being born blonde.
Oh, Owen Wilson. Kind of a weird vibe.
Yeah.
He's working in an office with you.
Yes.
As a celebrity, fine.
Owen Wilson in Marry Me with J-Lo. Okay. Owen Wilson in a cubicle next to you. Maybe not so okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think we opened a can of worms.
Yeah, we can keep this discussion. This is just the beginning of a much larger national
I'm seeing
debate.
This picture of Justin Bieber down there that's gonna make me.
That's Poot Lovato vibes. Do you know Poot Lovato?
Yeah, of course I know Poot Lovato.
And you know Jube?
Who's Jube?
Jube is Poot's brother. Can you guys look up Jube Bieber? Jube, that's going to be Joob Bieber. Jube is Poot's brother, who's Justin.
Was he also locked in a basement?
That's Jube.
Holy.
That's just a normal picture of Justin that somehow, some way, and there's him next to Poot.
No way.
Jube and Poot. Yep. I would love a spin-off Jube and Poot's Excellent Adventure or something.
Yeah, Jube and Poot.
And that's
what I look like.
And he is bleach blonde there, which is just further backing up the claim. Adult men.
That's what I look like.
Maybe he should be blonde.
Coming out of
the womb.
The womb.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, my buddy, he and his girlfriend broke up, and he asked me, do you think that I should archive the pictures that I posted on Instagram? And so I asked my friends in a group text, I said, do you guys think that you should...
Good question.
Do you think that you should archive your pictures after you break up with an individual? I said, it depends. And I think it's case by case. And here's my opinion.
Tell me.
I think that, having worked at Bumble, when someone has pictures of just themselves for their whole profile, I'm like, you're going to Tinder swindler me.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you? Where are your friends? Where's the pets on Euphoria?
Mm-hmm.
Where's your family? And then same thing, I think it maybe shows that you can be in a relationship. like a normal relationship previously. Go. You can
Okay.
go ahead.
I actually disagree because I swipe left most of the time when I see a guy posing somewhat romantically with a girl.
Well, you don't want that on your dating profile. I'm talking about.
You were just talking about Bumble.
I'm saying
when you're swiping.
Related in the same like pool would be like to see
a romantic interest stalking your Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay.
Being like, oh, like he dated
right
other people in the past, and then like being like, okay, cool. Like it's like, wouldn't it be more alarming for you to like find a dude that has no pictures with a girl?
No. If I like a guy, I don't want him within 20 feet of a girl. You know?
Is this podcast sponsored by BetterHelp?
Normalize making your Instagram about you and what makes you feel good instead of what the norm is.
Well, when you're dating someone, they probably make you feel good.
If you feel comfortable with having those pictures up, keep them up. If it makes you sad and uncomfortable, take them down.
It was less about that. It was more about like, is this pushing other people away? Other romantic interests?
You were in a relationship.
Yeah, so we're on the same page. Yeah. That's what I was saying.
Okay, we're on the same page.
When I was talking about the dating app, I said it's alarming when someone doesn't have a picture with their friends or a picture with
with friends. I think just solo pictures is alarming.
Yeah.
I would like, in an ideal world, for a dating profile, give me one fun solo shot of you doing something fun, not a selfie. Check. Picture with you and your friends. Check. I don't want a picture of you and a girl. That is romantic. Like, I don't want like a girl sitting on your lap, or maybe you like clearly at like some sort of fancy wedding event with a date. You know, I don't. Just like, but that's just me being unwell. Maybe.
That's okay.
Yeah,
that's a-okay.
Yeah.
Are you seeing that dust come off of my sock?
No.
This came out of the laundry. Watch this. Watch. What the shit? Okay, so I'm going home this weekend, and I'm really excited because
Have fun.
I'm going home at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you need a ride to the airport?
I wouldn't do that.
From someone that's not me?
I wouldn't do that to anyone.
Yeah,
I wouldn't do that to anyone. I would never ask someone to drive me to the airport at 6 a.m.
Your flight's at 6 or
I depart at 6.
So you're leaving at 4.
Yeah, 4:30.
3, 2, 1, blast off. Wow.
Yeah,
that's horrible.
It sucks to leave.
Are you going home for jury duty?
No, I got out of that.
Oh, good.
Because I pleaded the 5th. I said I couldn't read or write. Oops. Should we cut that? I'll leave it. But I'm going to the rodeo tomorrow night.
Oh, fun.
I'm excited.
I'm excited for you.
Thanks. I got my boots.
Take pictures.
Thanks, I will. And we're seeing, I don't know if you're familiar, because Brooke's never liked country music, and then recently
I've always loved country music, but didn't realize it was country.
That is so okay.
You know?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to see Midland tomorrow.
No. Oh, I don't know them.
Drinking problem. People say I got a drinking problem.
Yep, so good.
Ain't no reason to start.
Yeah, that's right.
So anyways, I'm going to see them. And I don't remember why I started saying that, but
you're going to Texas tomorrow morning.
We are going to I am going to because I'm going to wash my dusty sock.
Oh.
At my mom's.
Oh, okay. Got it. Hey guys, we want to take a quick break to thank another sponsor of today's episode, HelloFresh. With HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit.
HelloFresh has fit and wholesome recipes for satisfying and nutritious meals that you can feel good about, with 6 recipes per week to choose from, including low-calorie and carb-conscious options. Warm yourself up from the inside out with limited-time recipes inspired by cozy classics from around the world, like beef tenderloin and cheese fondue. Yep. Or miso, sesame, shrimp, and bacon ramen.
Yum. I personally love HelloFresh because when you come home from a long day of podcasting, especially when it's, kind of with you and there's just like the nerves are.
I can't imagine.
Yeah. It's just so easy, so simple, and so delicious, might I add.
Right.
Yeah.
It also saves you a lot of time.
It really does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes you feel good about cooking at home too. Go to HelloFresh.com/BNC16 and use code BANDC16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. Anywho, Dad, I'm excited for that.
I'm excited for you.
We didn't even recap the past. I haven't seen you in a week.
No,
but
I know.
Anyways, we should. So
Want to do one more hot take?
yeah, I want to do one more hot take.
Okay.
Yeah, because we do have trouble completing just one thing. I
Right.
think we need to get back.
Let's do one more hot take and then collectively move on.
Do you have another hot take?
Not.
Or should we?
I think just read one.
All right. So this hot take came in anonymously, and it says, I don't believe a relationship between a straight heterosexual couple can thrive unless the man is more in love with the woman.
Whoa.
Steamy.
Whoa. Yeah, maybe. I don't even know how to wrap my head around that. What do you think? I need someone to be more in love with me, but I also think I'm an extreme case, as I've stated before.
That's so interesting that you. So let's dive into that.
Okay.
You say that you need someone to be more in love with you, but when someone likes you, you're disgusted by them.
I mean,
naturally.
Therapy.
So important.
Yeah, it's so important.
We should have Evolve and Bloom come on.
Oh my God, that's a really good point. She's a TikTok therapist. We should get therapy for an episode live. Good idea.
Give me some.
That's a good idea. That's a really good idea.
That was a really good idea.
Yeah, I've got a lot to say. Although things with Brooke are just going really, really amazing.
Yeah, hang on, wait. Sorry to make this about me. I woke up yesterday feeling just electric. I was like, what?
That scares the shit out of me when I wake up feeling good.
I was like, this is awesome. Like, put on some Jack Johnson. And then I was like, hold up. This is bad. Like, it was almost like, why? Like, I was like, am I sick?
Yes, I always think I'm sick if I'm happy.
I was like, I woke up happy. What the fuck? And I was looking around like, is there a gas leak? And
your phone charger.
That was the day. That was the day before. But it was 2222222.
Oh.
And so I have no choice but to believe something with Pluto or the moon shot its power just directly up and through my ass and into my brain. And I'm so thankful for that experience because I had a great day yesterday. Just like so good all day.
Connor.
And then I'm having such a good day today. I was having such a good mood on the way here in the car that I was like nervous I was going to get in a car wreck because I was just euphoric. Which euphoric now is just about the show.
Yeah.
And I saw a TikTok about.
Do you mind if I bring you back to the question?
No, I'm sorry.
What do you think the answer is?
How did I even get to that?
I genuinely no idea. Truly.
Well, what do I think about the question? I think this is a very
I think that this is a case-by-case situation. I don't think it's a universal experience. Because I think if you're a girl who's secure enough in yourself, obviously not me, but then you would be fine with being the one that loves harder. You know?
I just don't even think that this is a take at all. This is toxic.
Takes can be toxic.
I think it's a toxic take.
Okay. Toxic takes is another good segment.
I think it's a toxic take because I think if anyone's more in love with the other person than the other person is.
I think that's inevitable.
What do you measure love?
Yeah.
Cups, ounces? Olbs metric system?
Measure your life in love.
Oh, shut up. Okay. Maybe I will.
I dare you.
Okay,
well, that's an interesting question, and that's something that I'll be. I do think I'll be going home and asking my mom that one.
That one really.
I'd be interested to see what she thinks about that.
That one was a thing.
I'll be on the phone. I'll be on the phone for 6 hours with my mom if I ask her that, though. So it's a can of worms. Then I don't know if I want to open. But I forgot about my other hot take, which was I do think Glee, the first 3 seasons of Glee, is the best show ever created.
That was what I was going to ask you about.
And I never even watched past season 3. Which is shocking considering it's my favorite show. I've tried so hard, and just once the main characters move on and Finn dies, spoiler alert, sorry. You would know that, but it wasn't good.
Okay.
But I do think the first 3 seasons were the best. Did you ever watch Glee?
No.
Okay.
I had
You would not watch Glee. Sick fuck.
I watched Glee on Sunday on Euphoria. I I had one more hot take really quick that someone asked last night. No,
Yeah.
I went to dinner with my friends, and Bieber is performing on Thursday. That's why they're in town. He's performing at the Forum.
Okay.
So I was talking to them, and they're like, "What do you think about posting like your first date, like anything about it on your story, and like tagging the person
And caption, this is my first date.
anything around like, are you tagging the person on your story on the first date? Are you posting anything on your story on the first date?"
No.
I think that is
That being
bizarre.
said, I haven't been on a date since before iPhones and Instagram.
With shoelace.
Shoelace. Yes.
Right.
Of course. So, but no. I don't think
Okay,
I ever see
that's a quick one because I think it's pretty absurd.
unless it's somebody I've already known,
Yeah.
which in my case would be ideal.
Shoelace.
Yeah.
Shoelace, if you're
Shoelace.
listening.
Ooh,
Yeah.
this is fun.
Yeah.
Connor and I were talking about how we haven't really scrolled on TikTok a lot recently because it does make us a bit anxious to see what other people are doing and it's just a little bit overwhelming sometimes. But when we do scroll on TikToks, our For You pages and what we see via the algorithm are completely different.
Yeah.
So what I went ahead and did and what you went ahead and did was pulled some videos that are kind of representative of what we see on our For You pages. And I want to show you guys and Connor what I get and I want to see what you get. And we'll react to them.
Yeah.
What fun.
We're really excited for this.
Yeah.
Can I just interject really quick and ask, should we like flag that this would be like YouTube only if you're watching on YouTube?
Oh, I would go to YouTube if you have the possibility to do so. Or listen. There's audio.
We'll have the visuals up.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
Yeah. This is my For You page.
I'm smoking hot. I want to look like a Kardashian. Kim, you look absolutely mega in that picture on the Los Angeles magazine. Kardashian, you nailed it. What a great selfie with that dog. That is wonderful. I hope you like my outfit. I want to be as sexy as you, my darling. How about if I do a sex tape? I might do it. This is a family show. I'd like to pose in Playboy. Let's waltz, Engelbert Humperdinck, the last waltz with you. I have the last waltz with you. Engelbert, come on over from England. Can I?
So that's Karen.
I've seen Karen.
Really?
Yeah.
Karen is, I think, my current favorite person on TikTok. She owns my For You page. And for those of you who weren't able to see that, Karen is just a free spirit, older woman, and she, at her core, is a fangirl, which I think is why I relate to Karen on a soul level. She's a big fan of Ryan Seacrest and reaches out to him all of the time via his radio show.
Yeah.
And she's just fun-loving and freewheeling, and she just puts a smile on my face every time. Karen's one of the few people where I will check to see if she posts.
That's cool.
And for those of you that don't know Karen, she also is in a current production of Sound of Music, just at a community theater, and I think I'm gonna go. It's
In
4
South
hours
London?
away. No, she lives in Temecula, California.
Whoa.
Yeah. Anyway, that's Karen,
Desert.
and I just cannot get enough of her.
Yeah, she's special. She's very special. We're lucky to have her.
I love Karen. Okay, so that's
So Karen
one that I get.
is
And you
awesome.
get Karen too on your For You
I
page?
do, yeah. I don't follow her. I should.
You should.
It's
yeah.
clear.
Yeah,
She posts a lot.
she does.
I'm at like a very interesting crossroads where people will be in my good graces and then they post one too many times and like I see them too much and I block.
Oh, I could never block Karen. I think she is my all-time favorite person, not only on TikTok but in the world. I would be so completely starstruck if I met Karen. I would lose it.
Came babe.
You look absolutely mega.
Mega in that fit.
And then you also, guys, if you're familiar with TikTok, probably know a few of Karen's sounds. She's the one that goes, "Oh, I feel sick, like I could throw up."
Oh,
And also,
yeah.
"My heart's going pitter-patter, pitter-patter." And also, "I want him in the worst way." Anyway, I just love Karen.
You're
we
a
can move
super
on.
fan.
I am a super fan of Karen.
You own Birkenstock.
Oh, here's Charles.
Using Nivea, LOL. Let's talk about it. Thank you so much for your comment. I truly appreciate it. Any feedback is deeply, deeply appreciated. In deference to your comment, yes, I do use Nivea. It is very inexpensive, but a high price tag does not a quality product make. Some of the most expensive body cream.
Okay.
Pa-
I
No,
get
that's
it.
not enough. Charles is known for his luxury
I've seen Charles, too.
unboxing. Oh my god, I'm shocked by
Because
what
you've
you know.
sent him
Oh,
to
okay.
me.
Okay, but Charles is known for his unboxing of luxury items and his love for Birkins and luxury items.
Right.
And his soothing voice and the way he speaks and the phrase, let's talk about it, which I love using. But the thing about Charles that a lot of people don't know is that he had a YouTube channel years and years and years ago that was just a complete 180 from his current like calm, positive demeanor, and it was just all shit talking, like
Whoa.
really like scandal.
nice to
He was
rebrand
good
it.
friends with like, or not good friends, but kind of in the same world as like Tana Mojo.
Okay.
Just like that kind of energy, and he has completely like upturned his life and has become this source of positivity.
Just unplugged my headphones.
Oh, sorry.
No, it was me. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, we're going to have very different experiences as I explain my FYP.
You don't get Charles. What do you think of Charles?
Well, I mean, I'm not a super fan of anybody. I just think
Mhm.
videos are funny.
Oh, I'm a super fan of Charles and Karen. And Charles, I just love you more than anything in the world. Seriously. Do you want to stop watching Charles? I don't know why.
Yeah, I do.
Why?
Because I think with the headphones, his voice is piercing through my brain.
Oh, really? And to me, I'm feeling like I could lie on the beach
Well, you can.
and listen to the sounds of Charles.
That's totally like in the wheelhouse of possibilities
Yeah.
for this afternoon.
And he's so like any hate he gets, he returns with love, which is the exact opposite of the way I live my life. But I admire Charles so much. Anyway, that's another person that kind
seems
of
really
runs my For You page.
knowledgeable.
He is. Thank you for seeing that.
Of course.
All right, on to the next.
And this is your FYP.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What is it about us that takes...
Pause really quickly. I don't know this guy at all. This is just the kind of, I'll get like motivational speakers, and this is the kind of stuff that they'll say to me. And I don't know him.
What are they saying?
Well, you'll have to tune in.
4 dangerous reasons people fall in love too quickly.
Oh, that's the caption. And here we go with his words.
Somebody and turns it into a sign of things to come. One, many of us are lonely and affection starved. So when we get someone who makes us feel like we're connected, we hang on to it for dear life. 2, we want to fall in love. That makes us a biased
I'm
judge
getting a good
because we
sense.
look for evidence of things.
And this is the kind of thing I'll see this and then I'll spend 3 hours on his page. I did a deep dive on this guy last night and I
We are
felt like
having such different experiences
really
on TikTok.
Oh, I was loving his words of affirmation and advice. And it's just nice to feel heard and seen. And this is the kind of thing though that makes me think my phone's listening to me.
It
You
is
know?
listening to you. That's a fact.
When I'm scrolling and it's like Andrew Garfield and then it's Karen and then it's this guy being like, you fall in love too quickly. 4 reasons. You know? Okay.
That's why TikTok's so special.
It really is.
Because the algorithm is made
I
for
want you to listen to me all you want, TikTok. I have no problem with you stealing my data.
On to the next.
We're making
Oh, and I've seen
burritos
these too.
for dinner.
Yes.
We'll start by cooking the rice. We cook our rice in the Instant Pot.
Next, we chop the vegetables.
We're cutting up a red onion and 3 different colors of peppers. Chopping up the peppers.
When we cook together, I like to do the chopping.
Yes. Cutting the onion next. Next, we
Yeah.
chop up the chicken. Oh, yes. We put the chicken in the pan, and then we season the chicken. Here's the seasonings we used. Chicken is just about ready. Our pan wasn't big enough, so we're cooking the vegetables separately.
Sauté!
Time to assemble the burritos. First, we put on the rice. Top that with chicken. Top that with vegetables. Add a little cilantro. Squeeze on the lime. Time for the most delicate part. The wrap.
A little rusty. There you go.
Okay. How's it taste, my buns? We're grateful for our many blessings.
How good was Love Bun Screaming Saute?
Saute! No,
I just like I'm on relationship TikTok, but this sort of relationship, like I don't get like, oh, like not saying they're not
what
hot,
I do
but I don't
on,
get
on
like,
a date
right,
night in New York
this
City.
is what I get in terms of relationship TikTok. I'm on Love Bun Talk, and something scary that happened the other day was Love Bun was in a car accident. He's fine, thank God, but our friend, me and Connor were out to dinner, and our friend was like, I can't come. I got in a car accident, and then that night I see a video that Love Bun was in a car accident, and I had convinced myself that our friend Jack Martin, if you know him, had hit Love Bun.
Oh.
And that was just
Sauteed.
But anyway,
Wow.
Yeah, I love them.
Good content, Love
I
Bun.
actually, those are people that I don't follow because I can't quite bring myself to press that follow button, but I do kiss my phone whenever I get them. It's a blessing, and it makes my day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That burrito looks real good.
Yeah. Saute.
Saute.
Okay, last one.
Okay.
No. This is just to say that like this is every other video is a montage of like either Andrew Garfield or someone in the same genre just with music.
Have you ever gotten one of these done of you? These like fan cams?
Oh.
Did you ever get one?
I feel like 2 years ago I had gotten a few and they made me uncomfortable, but I'm not a heartthrob like you, babe. So
I never got one.
Yes, you have.
Never got a fan cam.
Can someone make a montage of Connor?
I would love
do a
it, and
song
I will post it
and
on my static
of him
Instagram.
being. And if you need content, you can DM me and I'll send you good stuff of him
I will do anything that needs to be done
to get
for a fan cam.
an Andrew Garfield type
Yeah.
fan cam. Okay, I'm really excited to see what you brought me.
Yeah, this is going to just be starkly different. The contrast couldn't. So this song that we had to mute because of copyright.
It's
Look at
oh
her
my
go.
God.
You know how hard I tried to learn that?
I can't even imagine.
The flexibility
That's
and,
good.
and
I get
skill.
those too, especially with that song.
Yeah, I mean that
It's the
song.
Celine.
The song behind it's Celine
Baby,
Dion.
baby, baby, when you touch me like this.
It's all coming back
Right.
to me.
Which I will say another hot take, the Glee version of that song is better than Celine. And I love Celine with my whole heart.
That's basically like these I do enjoy people going so
Yeah,
hard
that's
in the
good.
MF paint to songs that like don't really require you to go hard. What if my whole FYP, like what if I just sent in a bunch of my own videos and I was like, let's watch this one. Okay, well that was it. That's all I have to say about that.
Okay.
I really enjoy people like putting all their whole tick tussy
Yeah, TikTok.
into their dances.
Yeah, that's really that. I like those.
Did anyone else
I love
ever
him.
get spanked when they were little, but they kind of liked it?
Evan, can you please mute your microphone?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Did anyone else ever get...
He is so funny.
This is a video of Evan Palmblad, and he just took like a giant hiatus off of TikTok. But every one of his videos are like Vines. Like he would have been. I don't know if he was on Vine, but he would have been like OG Vine famous. Like
he is
big
really,
time right
really talented. He's one of the people I look at and I'm just like, I wish my brain worked the way that yours.
It's just so
works.
quick.
Yeah, really
and
quick.
that would be my sense of humor. But like that's
That's
funny.
your ideal.
That's the funny I want to be. But unfortunately, I have to do 60 seconds of me talking to the camera. I can't fucking stop talking ever.
I know.
You know how many times I've tried to rebrand to be
I
like,
do.
be just normal, like be kind of quiet and mysterious, and then I just can't stop talking.
Yes. Yeah, he is really short and sweet to
Short
the
and
point.
sweet to the point. One line definition of just one-liners.
Yes. Next.
Anyways.
Yeah, she's a strong woman. Do it.
That's
Yeah.
Wait, what's she doing?
She just is helping out, like
at the
late night
construction site?
construction workers, and like I always get these videos of people coming home from the bar.
Yeah.
And like, it's like funny story level intoxicated where it's like those are going to be core. That's a video that they're going to send to them like their college selves in their college group chat for like the rest of their lives. I just love videos like that.
Yeah.
They're funny, but then they also like make me feel like
less alone.
What?
Oh, what?
Anyways, that's it.
Okay. Should we read because there's text on the screen of this one.
We were told not to send text on the screen, but I sent this one in for hot takes, and I meant to flag that this was for hot takes.
Oh.
Yeah.
And this is also Wash Your Pillowcases, who is Kat Wellington, who is one of our good friends, who is truly, have never had more good things to say about one person. Just like the funniest, greatest person in the world. And she lives with her boyfriend, and they make like, I guess this is normal relationship content I get on my For You page, but it's because I know her and love her. But they're just like the sweetest couple. And they're saying, I don't understand why we can't leave things out on the counters. And Kat saying, because it gives me anxiety. And Kat saying, oh, because it looks cluttered and dirty, which makes me anxious. Kevin saying we can't even keep the toaster out. And Kat saying, no, it's so ugly.
I agree with this. Like, this is like big time. This is big time me.
Your cat in this situation.
Yeah, because I don't think we need to have 9 appliances out on the counter 24/7.
Right.
I don't even have a microwave for this purpose.
Right.
And I don't have a toaster.
Microwaves are usually suspended in air, no?
Well, it kind of depends.
I guess you're right. Yeah, there's table microwaves as well.
Just put them right under the counter, bro.
Yeah.
I guess it depends who you're talking to, though.
Yeah.
Toaster goes in the cabinet. I agree with that because I don't toast things every day. Also, you can put toast in an air fryer.
I don't have a toaster, but my air fryer's on the counter. Is yours?
Yep, because I got the stainless steel one, so it looks good.
Oh, okay.
And I put a plant right next to it, like a succulent, so it's kind of like two balance of opposites because one is just like a healthy green succulent, and the other is like this piece of metal from the future.
I would say in terms of places looking aesthetically pleasing, I don't care about the kitchen or bathroom. You know, I just care about my living quarters and my room. I don't care what's on the...
This is just a big episode of Hot Takes because I fully disagree. I think the space, like your kitchen space, like you spend a lot of time in your kitchen space, especially in an apartment.
I don't think
I guess because mine's one big open space.
Right.
I like it to look aesthetically.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was one. And then I also didn't send this one in because it was a lot of words and it was 60 seconds long. But Serena Glam Demon 2004 on TikTok made a video like a couple days ago that was like, please no one ever Axel Weber me. And
like cancel her?
We'll like go back through her things and find a picture of her on a really nice vacation. Even though she's acting, like
well, no one ever would Axel Weber her because she's not cosplaying.
Well, she was like, if you see a picture of me from 2000, whatever, on a nice vacation, I'm not going to explain that I was on a trip with a 42-year-old investment banker. I'm just going to ignore you.
Right.
And he's tried to like dig himself out of this thing, I guess. I haven't been.
I just love her.
Anyways, that was fun. I think that so I don't get on TikTok a ton and like scroll anymore because it was eating away at my brain, I think, and I'm getting dumber. And I'm trying to be less dumb. And I'm trying to like remember things more because I think that that's a part of like your brain matter disintegrating.
Right.
And I think TikTok was playing a significant part in that.
Mm-hmm.
So I got this mushroom powder that's supposed to help cognitive repair.
Wishing you
and that's
recovery.
And that's what I'm sharing with you as we speak. I had so much coffee today that I think that it's affecting me finishing my sentences.
With the mushroom?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Anywho, Dad. Okay, so we had like a lot of other like actual current event topics ready to rock. Do you want to take them really quick?
Yeah, we could. Did you hear that Tom Holland was bartending in just like a standard normal bar to prep for a role?
Yeah, and can we open the link? So the title is Tom Holland revealed that he became a bartender while filming Uncharted, but the bar had to kick him out. So I guess he started working as a bartender to like, was he just getting in character? I'm forgetting now.
I'm thinking so. He's playing a bartender in something and so was trying to connect with the bartending experience. Took bartending classes while making his latest film, even tended to the bar himself. one of my favorite things is what we do for a living is when you get the opportunity to learn a new skill for a reason other than you just want to give it a go, he explained, which is cool because I feel like when that happens with actors, they are like learning to sing or dance or something they have to do. Like Tom didn't have to go and bartend, but he's a king, so he did.
Yeah, I also think that like bartenders everywhere are probably just like rolling their eyes. Like, it's nice to learn a new skill for like a reason. You didn't need to learn how to make like a spicy marg for this movie.
Well, I actually completely disagree with you and think bartenders would be so honored and thrilled that people are taking the craft of bartending seriously, so much so that they're recognizing it as a skill that needs to be learned.
No, I agree. I think it's an important skill.
Oh, well,
But
you
people-
said the exact opposite, though.
People
of
go
what
to
I said.
school for it.
Yeah.
He just like hopped into a bar and started shaking.
No, he was learning.
Oh, are you talking about my actual biological brother when you say that you know facts about him?
Your brother Tom?
My brother Tom.
Yeah, I think I know
Okay.
Tom better than you do.
All right. Shoot, and of course I had something really important I was going to say, and I'm forgetting it now because of my cognitive repair mushroom powder not kicking in quite yet. Ooh, and I'm out of breath from talking too.
Okay, well, I think we can just tell you about something that's coming up that's
Oh,
really
yeah.
exciting, which is next week. We are having on Jack Martin and Sally Dar Griffin, who are our dear, dear friends from TikTok that we actually lived with in somewhat of a content house that we made called Common Room. So they're going to come on and we're going to kind of talk about what it was like for us to create a content house and what that looked like and how it went and what happened and etc.
And what's going to
And
happen.
what's going to happen
And what happens after
in
that.
Vegas,
Stays in Vegas. So we're really excited about that. That's next week. And
I think
we should.
I think
let's
that's
just
it. I think let's.
What are you doing the rest of the day?
I'm actually. This is exciting. Thanks for asking. Going to a James Corden taping, similar to when I went to the Jimmy Kimmel taping and met Jacob Elordi.
Who are you going with?
I'm going with my friends Tristan, Patricia,
Wow.
Patrick,
Wow.
Alexa. Do you want to come?
What time is it?
I think like 1. Like I think I'm going after.
I'm going to do another podcast with the Stallone sisters
Oh, well,
in
that's
Santa
cool.
Monica. Yeah.
Well-
and then I'm finally minting my NFT tonight.
Oh,
And so I'll be able to share that experience next week.
awesome. But speaking of me going to James Corden, it's going to be Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum. So if I come back next week and I'm with an engagement ring, it's from Channing probably.
Okay. I thought you were going to say
I'm not
Sandra.
even interested in Channing, but I'll give him a chance.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
He
or
could,
Sandra.
yeah. He could pick you up and throw you like a softball.
Mhm.
Okay, that's exciting. Good for you.
Okay, well, and next week we'll check back in on Channing and James, as well as Connor's minting, and Jack and Sally Dar will probably have something to say about all of those things.
Yeah, I agree. And then we could break down some of our content that we made in that house.
Yeah,
as well.
that'll be really fun.
Anyways, thank you guys so much again for all the emails. And if you want to email in this week,
yeah, if you have any questions for Jack or Sally Dar
Yeah.
and what it was like making a content house and common room, please email dearbnc at
So
gmail.
I did start that sentence.
I'll leave.
Okay.
Okay.
So what Brooke was saying, it was just right in the middle of my sentence
Mm-hmm.
was, if you have any questions for Jack or Sally Dar, you can email us at dearbandc@gmail.com. That's DEARBANDC @gmail.com. And then did you want to close this out? Okay, I'll close this out. I love you guys so much. It's incredible how much love I have because we do measure our lives in love, as I learned today.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, we'll see you next week.
Thank you guys.